Fishing for money, dreams of Bentleys and Ferraris. Influenced by the biggest ballers, now bitches wanna call us. Picture me with all the cheese, matching looking overseas. Pushing limousines and stacking hundreds of G's. Dubs on my sports car, 6-car garage, just like a Mirage. When you step off in my backyard, Rollies whining.
Hey, what's up, everybody, man? It's 6:30 in the morning. King JB is back. I still ain't been to sleep yet. I've been up writing the LFC 49 review all night. Just been one of those days. So, obviously, I want to get on here and give you a visual of the LFC preview. I'm going to go ahead and talk about it a little bit. LFC 49, obviously, a huge event. October 21st, 2011, at the 8 Second Saloon, Indianapolis, Indiana. Make sure y'all motherfuckers get there, man. It's going to be a huge event. King JB is going to shock the world that night. Trust me. Watch. Pay attention, man. Because King JB is going to show you how to get it done, man. Big ups, man, to Gorilla MMA, who's sponsoring the whole shit. Gorilla MMA here, Gorilla MMA there, Gorilla MMA there. This is how we get down, man. Gorilla MMA, big ups to y'all, man. I appreciate everything you do. What'sYourFight.com, one of my sponsors, big ups to you, and MMAMadhouse.com. Let's not forget MMA Fit Club, big ups to y'all too, man. Everything that's going on, man, I appreciate it. I love all of y'all out there. Now, let's get to LFC 49. This will be my third event covering it cage side. Really excited about it, man. Got a lot of things going, as y'all know, with Multiverse Management, with, everything that, in the MMA kingdom, the MMA affiliates radio. Got a lot of things going on, man. I want to give a big shout out to Matt Gunning, who's been a huge help through all this. He's honestly, he's helped me throughout a lot of things in terms of covering this company, and I've tried to give back to that. I'll try to give you guys as much as I can in terms of stats, knowledge, reports, and it's all going to just continue to improve. Trust me. I'm here for the better good of the LFC, MMA in Indiana, and all that. That's my thing. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be in Indiana. All that, still to be determined. But as long as I'm here, man, I'm gonna rep this shit forever, man. Local MMA is something that needs to be touched on. And all these fighters out here that's fighting at amateur, fighting for free, it needs to be noticed, man. Motherfuckers pouring their hearts out for us, man. And that's just my opinion. But, we're going to go ahead and move on, of course, to the LFC 49 thing. Let me pull it up here. Pull up my little bullshit. Actually, I don't see it. That's going to piss me off. Okay, here we go. All right, man. LFC 49, obviously, stacked card, man. We got 3 title fights in the amateur divisions. We got 2 lady fights. We got a gang of pro fights, man. This whole fucking thing is just crazy. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and get in. Jump right in. Let's do it, man. Huge show. Amateur card, man. One of the titles fights is for the lightweight championship. We got Joe Lau, 3-0, against Brian Zelinga at 2-0. It's going to be a great fight, man. But I'm real big on Joe Lau, man. Joe Lau has looked good. He looked good in his last fight. No question. Here's the thing. I think, the young Lau, right now he's just the most impressive in division. Brian's pretty tough, but I know he beat Chris Johnson a month ago. But I just think Joe Lau's got it, man. He submitted 2 of his 3 opponents with a variety of chokes. He can pretty much choke the shit out of anyone. So that's pretty much the way it goes. Zelinga usually fights at 170 pounds, so I kind of am curious about how that weight cut is going to affect him to be fighting for the lightweight championship. That's just my thing. I personally don't even know if he'll make weight. We'll see. But I got Joe Lau winning this fight by submission. The bantamweight championship. This is going to be the fight of the night. Take my word for it. Chad Wilson 3-0. Donald Wright 4-1. This is going to be it's the bantamweight championship, man. It's going to be fight of the night. I don't really know who to pick in this fight. I make a pick because that's what I do. But man, this fight is fucking awesome. I don't see how anyone will be able to say after this fight it's not fight of the night. I don't see this fight ending quick at all. Chad Wilson has a huge height and reach advantage though, and I think that's going to make the difference in the end. I think he's going to score more points and win the fight by decision. Now, let me make this clear though. Donald Wright, if he can get inside and get them takedowns, he can win this fight and control this fight and win this fight by decision. By decision, no question. Man, so much talent on both sides. But big ups to both men. This is going to be a hell of a championship fight. I can't wait to see it. So make sure you guys check it out, man. Get to 111 North Lyndhurst Avenue and go spend 20 motherfucking bucks, spend 30 bucks, spend 50 bucks. Come see these championship fights. I'm telling you, they're off the hook. We got the light heavyweight championship. Jeremy Bowman, my guy, 4-0 against Nate Rodriguez, 5-0. This is gonna be a woo. But Jeremy Bowman is somebody that I'd really like to get into multiverse management, man. He's an amazing fighter, and I think that with the right training and with the right people behind him, he can be, when he turns pro, which I hope he does soon, he's going to be a beast. He's going to be a danger to anyone that steps in his way. He's already dominating his division. I think he's the best amateur light heavyweight in the state. That is, I've said that before. I'm going to say it again. Someone's going down, though. No one's ever lost here. Someone's going to get the first loss. Unfortunately for Nate Rodriguez, I believe it's you. You're still very tough. It's going to be, you're still going to be very tough. You've submitted your last 3 opponents. You can pull a submission out here. But I'm going to be honest, man. I just got to go with Bowman. I think he's on fire. I think it's his fight to win. I think he's going to get the gold. And I think he's then going to tell me how great I am for picking. The heavyweight fight, man. Alan Buckley, the defense attorney. I'm sure he's got a cooler nickname than that. He's fighting Josh Cade. This is Alan Buckley's debut. He trains with the American Top Team downtown Indianapolis, man. He's doing big things right now, and he made sure he was ready for his LFC debut. I think, honestly, he's going to win. He's going to use his wrestling pedigree. He's going to dominate this fight. I think he's going to pull out a TKO, man, to go 1-0 in his career. Big ups to Alan Buckley. Probably need you as a defense attorney very soon. Of course, bottom line. So anyway, with that being said, we're going to move to the bantamweight female fight. Leah Cripp, 1-1 against Ashley Rickard. Rickard, I don't know, 2-1. I got Leah Cripp winning by TKO. She trains, obviously with Team Vision in Cincinnati. Very honorable camp, very good camp. A lot of good people come out that goddamn camp. That's just the truth. She's coming off a loss, and for some reason, this is the first fight of her career. It's not for a title. That's kind of odd, but it's the truth. With that being said, Ricard's on a 2-fight winning streak and can choke the hell out of anyone. She's got submission talent, no doubt. But the problem for Ricard here, it could be the height and reach advantage that Cripp will have in this fight. I believe that we're talking like 6 inches. With that being said, as much as I think Ashley will have the ability to submit Leah, I think Leah will be smart enough to use her reach advantage and get a TKO win, no question. Cameron Van Camp, 0-1 in the lightweight division against John Akers, 1-6. John, you may want to pursue a different career if you lose this fight. I'm not talking shit. I just keep it real, man. It's how I do things. I think Cameron Van Camp's going to get a submission win here. Let's see, Akers. If you go 1-7, first of all, I admire your persistence. But sometimes we got to just realize what type of work we can do and what type of work we can't. And if you can't do this work, then maybe we need to look into a different employment option. Both you guys are over 6 foot tall, man. It's going to be a huge lightweights, man. I'm really interested in seeing this, no doubt. But Akers is on a 4-fight losing streak, and he's obviously struggling right now. He's been submitted in quite a few of them, and I really wouldn't want to be in there with Cameron Van Camp if I was vulnerable to submissions. I'm just saying that. Lightweight female fight: Catherine Gardner and Emma O'Connor, man. Got another ladies fight. Gardner's coming off a loss. She's proven though that she can beat the shit out of somebody until they tap out, no question. Emma O'Connor's coming off a loss. I think. I'm not really sure. Finding her record in history was a little bit hard for me to do. I got Catherine Gardner winning this fight by TKO. The light heavyweight fight: Dustin Byers and Jermaine Ellis. I don't really know shit about them. They're both making their debuts. Honestly, I'm just gonna go with a no pick or double KO. Maybe we'll see the double KO part 2, man. But big ups to these 2 light heavyweights, 2 big guys. I'm hoping they come out swinging, and hoping we see a knockout. Welterweight fight. It's going to be a good one. Brad Woods 1-0, Johnny Neville 1-5. Johnny Neville don't fight like he's 1-5. The kid's got heart. I love watching the Nevilles, man. But with that being said, I do think Brad Woods will win this by submission. He got the big win over Donnie Bishop at LFC 48. I just think he's trying to move up the ladder, no question about it. I think Johnny's just, wearing out. This is my 4th time seeing him fight, and the 6th fight of 2011 for him. He's fighting all the time. So big ups to Johnny Neville for staying in the cage so many times, man. But, it's going to be a tough one for Johnny, man. I got Brad Woods by submission. Going into the pro card, man, we got Jamie Scruggs in the main event against Keith Cunningham. I don't really think this fight should be in the main event. No offense to either of the guys. I just personally would have put, despite the records, I would have put probably Surface and Carter in the main event. Maybe even Lanning and Jameson, just to be honest. But, you know, either way, this is going to be a tough fight, no question. I think Keith Cunningham is going to get the TKO win. You know, Scruggs has got another fight lined up after this fight. He took this fight short notice. I think that's going to hurt him. I don't know where his mind is. It may be on that other fight. I commend him for being a warrior. But at the end of the day, you know, sometimes when you take a fight short notice, it does hurt you. No question. So, with that being said, I think Cunningham's going to get it.
I'm on a mission for money, dreams of Bentleys and Ferraris, influenced by the biggest ballers. Now bitches wanna call us. Picture me with all the cheese, matching looking overseas, pushing limousines and stacking hundreds of G's. Dubs on my sports car, 6-car garage, just like a mirage. When you step off in my backyard, rollies whining.